Hello, welcome to Easy Math channel. We are opening a new series titled Commercial Mathematics. To start with, what is a ratio? A ratio compares two or more quantities or items, showing how they relate to each other in size or amount. So if we write x to the ratio of y, we can move that from ratio to fraction as x over y. So if you have 2 ratio 3, that can be written as 2 over 3. The first question says a seller allows 20% discount for cash payments on the marked price of his goods. What is the ratio of the cash payment to the marked price? That means if an article costs 100 in whatever currency you are familiar with, for example, I'm offering you 20% discount if you pay in cash rather than paying with your card or making a transfer. So we want to find the ratio of the cash payments to the marked price. So this is how we approach this question. We say let the marked price be 100%. So the cash payment discount is 20% right here, and the cash payment price will be the marked price 100% minus the discount, which gives us 80%. So now you can say that the cash price to the ratio of marked price will be 80% ratio 100%. So the ratio of the cash price to the marked price is 4 to the ratio of 5. Question 2 says a tap leaks at the rate of 2 centimeter cube per second. How long will it take to fill a container of 45 liters capacity? 1 liter is 1000 cm cube. These are the kind of questions you see under ratios and proportions. Now this is asking us to find the time taken to fill a 45 liter container with a tap that leaks at the rate of 2 centimeters per second. The first step is to convert that 45 liters to centimeter cube. Why? Because the reference for us is the tap that leaks at 2 centimeter cube. So working in the same unit makes calculation easier. We were told from the question that 1 liter equals to 1000 centimeter cube. So 45 liter gives us 45,000 centimeter cube. We already know that the rate of leakage of that tap is 2 centimeter cube per second. So we solve by comparison and say 2 centimeter cube of water is being released in every 1 second from that tap. So how long will it take that tap to release 45,000 centimeter cube? So we say that takes t seconds. So this is by comparison. I can cross multiply like this and solve and say t multiplies 2 centimeter cube, 45,000 multiplies 1, and then I can do a simple calculation and have my answer. So after cross multiplying, I'm going to have t will be 45,000 divided by 2. So t equals to 22,500 seconds, and we can divide that by 3,600 to break it to hours. You could stop here, for example, because this is time in seconds, but we could get the time in hours as 6.25 hours, and that means 6 hours 15 minutes. A certain amount of money was shared between Johnson and Kelvin in the ratio of their ages. Kelvin, being 20 years old, received $300, and Johnson is 1.5 times as old as Kelvin. Find the total amount of money shared, and how much money did Johnson receive? Kelvin's age is 20 years. Johnson's age is 1.5 times that of Kelvin, because we were told that Johnson is 1.5 times as old as Kelvin. So we say Johnson is 1.5 times 20 years, that is 30 years old. So the ratio of their ages is now 20 to ratio 30, which is 2 to 3. And the way we deal with ratios is to get the total ratio, which is 2 plus 3, and that is 5. And using the total ratio, I can say Kelvin's share is 2 over 5 times the total amount. Johnson's share will be 3 over 5 times the total amount. Going forward, I said let the total amount shared be A. Now we can say Kelvin's share is 2 over 5 of A. So I'd say 2 over 5 of A equals to $300 because we were told that Kelvin got $300. And that's just a simple equation to solve, and say 2A over 5 is 300. And then when you cross multiply, you have 2A is 15, and then you divide both sides by 2, you get this value. A is $750. So the total amount that was shared was $750. That's the first question. And we're also told to find Johnson's share. Johnson's share will be 3 over 5 of A because the money was shared in the ratio of the ages. It was 20 ratio 30 years, which became 2 ratio 3. So Johnson's share is 3 over 5 of $750. And then if you just multiply and divide, you see that Johnson's share is $450. So the total amount share was $750 and Johnson got $450. Feel free to share this video. Please support us by liking and subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.